Get the money, honey. 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 We going live. I'm going live. I'm going live. I'm going live. Get the money, honey. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Hello, 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 hello to everyone. I'm hoping you are having a great day, and we're going to get started. And we're going to get started, and I am excited to be here today. I have a special guest today, and before I introduce him, I have information. Oh, I look a hot mess today. I literally just got back from the florist today picking out flowers, and I love flowers. If you came into my house or my office, got flowers everywhere. I wear a lot of flowers as well. So anyway, so let's get started today before we put on Mr. Tommy D. He is an entrepreneur, so he's going to be coming in about a few minutes. So what I want to do is give you some updates of what's going on. The SBA last week, they released a link. If you have made $125,000 or less, you're able to use this link for your PPP loan forgiveness. If you need the link, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put the link on the page so that you can see it. And if you need it, then you're able to have the link on and you're able to click in it. It's an easy process. Please do not forget to use your application number. You have an application number for your loan. So you want to make sure that you put the application number on for your loan. And then let me see what else that you need to do. So with that, you'll have your application. You'll be able to put everything on there. I'm putting it on the link now for the SBA so that I don't give myself feedback, because I got to get out of here because it seemed like I'm hearing myself talking. So you want to make sure that you do that and get it done as soon as possible. It is the very first PP loan that you received. The first PP loan for this year, okay, not from the one, it's from this year. I think it's from this year. Yes, it's from this year. If you got a PPP loan, the very first round, okay, or whatever round that you have, it should be on there. But just make sure that you put your application number, fill out all the information. Oh, another tip, another tip. All the money, hear me, okay? All the money that you got for your PPP loan went to PPP. Do not separate it to go from, okay, I use this for equipment, I use this for this. No, because it's not going to be forgiven. Okay, so don't say I use 25% to buy more materials. No, all of the PPP money that you received is all for paycheck protection, okay? Paycheck protection. Are you listening to me? Okay, so don't make don't do that, because what's going to happen if you divide it up in percentages, what's going to happen, you're going to end up having to pay it back on the percentage that was not for PPP, for the paycheck protection. Okay, so all of your money that you got for that particular loan, that deferred one loan, all of it, okay, goes to, you put it in there, that's what you used it for. Because if not, you divide it up, they're only going to forgive the amount for the paycheck protection, okay? So today, I do not have any resources today as far as new resources. I know in the last video when I was on with Miss Tanya, I did give you, we didn't put the links on there, but if you need for me to put the links, I'm going to put the links on there anyway, where you can go and you can look on in Fundera, where Fundera has a list of different people who give grants for small businesses, and make sure you do those, because I know it's a lot of work. I really do. I get it. I get it. It's a lot of work. You gotta, you have to, there's certain things that need to be done. You need a business plan anyway for your business. You need to know your financial status for your business, your financial situation for your business. You need to be able to show income coming into your business and expenditures. You need to be able to do that. You need to keep up with your money in your business. Okay, it is very important. It is so important. Okay, so my guest that I'm going to be bringing on today is Mr. Tommy D. Patrick. He is an entrepreneur for Quartet Matters. He is also based in Chicago. He's a great guy, so I'm waiting for him to click on in the link, and he's going to be in with us today. As soon as he clicks on the Zoom link, and then I'll let him in. So it's going to be pretty exciting today. Oh, he just beeped, so let's get him in and welcome Mr. Tommy D. Patrick, and you should see him in a few seconds. And make sure you can't hear me yet. Okay, well, I'm not on mute. Can you put on the video so that everyone can see you? There you are. So are you muted, or can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you see it's connecting to audio. You can't hear yet. Okay, I can't hear you. Are you on mute? I can't hear you. Oh my goodness, this is, okay. If you're on Facebook, you're gonna have to get off of Facebook, because you can't do Facebook and be on the Zoom, because it's not gonna work. Okay, so maybe you wanna try to click out and try to come back in.
Oh, I hear you now.
Oh, okay, perfect. Did that work? Did it work now being on the Facebook and on the Zoom at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't, you know what, it does it for me. If I'm on Facebook and doing my Zoom, it's like it's kind of weird. So let me see, get us in full screen here, and let me see if I could get you next, but you're on the phone. So let me see if I can move me over. And okay. So Mr. Tommy D, welcome.
Hey. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate you coming. I saw some of your wares. So listen, you have the floor. This is your time to shine. You got the mic. So tell people, I explained to them who you are, but you can also introduce yourself. Please talk about your business, how you got started with your business. How's it going with your business? What led you to become an entrepreneur? So you have the floor, and let the people hear who you are.
Okay, thanks again for having me. And I started, this thought came into the process like 3 years ago, but I never, brought it into fruition until I moved back to Chicago a few months ago. And like I said, I've been sitting on it for a few years. Just the whole name, Quartet Matters. I sing quartet gospel music. I actually had my group, me and a couple of other guys. We started the group back in 1988, and that's over 30 some years ago. And my group is still going on right now. And just to say, this style of music is kind of being pushed behind, so to speak. Not really much. You don't hear a lot of it on radio like it used to be back in the day. And so I just thought, let me just get something going. Maybe somebody will see it and they'll reach out and, maybe this will grab the attention of the people that's in radio to put it back on radio like it once was.
Okay. So you moved back to Chicago. So how old is your business?
Well, I just really launched this I moved back to Chicago in March. And when I moved back, I just launched it probably 2.5 months ago, really.
Wow.
And I've got a huge response from people from all over.
Wow. So you left where you were.
I was in Mississippi. I lived in Mississippi.
You lived in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then you moved back to Chicago.
Yep.
And then the thing that has been brewing in your spirit for years, and you finally tapped in. So now you went to your wealthy place. So you're in your wealthy place. So you dug a well and water started springing out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Like as soon as I got back here, it's like, man, it's like
real
everybody
quick
embraced it. Yeah.
Wow. So then that lets you know that you're where you're supposed to be. Where you're supposed to be. Now, what is I know that you mentioned that you were you're in a quartet. You have a quartet. Y'all been doing this since 1988. That's a long time. Some people don't sing fa la 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 la.
Right.
we call them one hit wonders. Those one hit wonders. They come out and then that's
right.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's hard literally to have a group that stays together that long. That's a big friendship. Talking about friendship, I want to give a big shout out to my bestie and my sounding board and my friend Tanya. Yeah. Tanya Gill, because she is the one that connected us together. And she was like, hey, Buff, you got, when you've been friends for so long, you have like other names. She was like,
that's right.
She's like, I have somebody, I think that he'll be great on your show. And I get him on because, he's a really great person. And I like great people, not just, so that you're doing entrepreneurship, but that also you have a great content, you have good character. So what is Quartet Matters? I know, is it has to do with singing or what is it?
It has to do with gospel music. It has to do with singing. Like I said, me and a couple other guys, we started the group back in the 80s. And it's hundreds of quartet groups all over the world. I mean, literally, when I say all over the world, all over the world.
Now, I'm looking at your T-shirt there. I did a little investigation.
Yeah.
A little bit of investigation, and I see that you have some merchandise.
I do.
Okay, and so now is that merchandise underneath the Quartet Matters brand as well?
This is what it is. This is the brand.
Okay. So what are you offering under your Quartet Matters brand other than your group going out to sing? What are some of the other things that you have? Because I see that T-shirt and I love that gold and that
Yeah.
yellow together because I like bright colors. You don't throw
Uh-huh.
flowers on there though, but it's all right.
I heard you say you like flowers, right?
I love flowers.
Yeah.
Tell me, give me a little bit more about what it is that you have, because I seen that, and I also saw on your page someone was asking you for orders. They was like,
Yeah.
I got to get my orders and stuff in. So tell us,
Yeah. Yeah.
tell us.
I got these type of hats,
Okay.
snapbacks. I got the regular uh t-shirts, and then I'm coming with the fall line. I'm gonna have hoodies and those winter hats, and those beanie caps and all that. I got ink pens. I'm just trying to get everything that I can put to get the brand out there.
Okay. So since do you cater to other businesses or just strictly just a Quartet Matters line?
Well, it's just I could. I'm
Okay.
open to that. It doesn't just have to be well, I'll say this quartet is just gospel orientated, but I'm open to whatever.
Okay. So do you have a website?
I'm working on that.
Okay.
I'm in the process of that right now.
Okay. So you're
Yeah.
working on your website. So
Yeah.
other than what you're doing in regard to, I see you on Facebook and you got that going. What other platforms are you on? Because you say your website, and how
Yeah.
else do you get your
I'm
information
I'm
out?
on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn. Um, Facebook. I do a lot of Facebook ads just to promote it, that type of thing.
Okay. So one of the things I know you have pens, what is your biggest selling point with your Quartet Matters line?
The t-shirts,
The t-shirts.
because that's the only thing. Well, the t-shirts and the caps. That's what I just really started off with. So
Okay.
I haven't even started the process of the winter gear yet.
Okay. Okay. So your t-shirts and your caps are your biggest, and then you're gonna have like sweatshirts and all
Sweatshirts, yeah. The hoodie.
that kind of hoodies and all that stuff with the Quartet Matters.
Yeah.
Um, this is one of the things I try to, when I speak to entrepreneurs, I try not to give them too much at one time, because one, we try to be real cost effective.
Yeah.
One of the things too, with your website, I don't know, have you ever thought about using Shopify, and just because it's the platform,
Yeah.
is that who you're using for your
No,
website?
that's not who I'm using. I'm using just a personal friend that's designing it. But
Okay.
I thought about that.
Yeah, because Shopify also gives a different a broader reach as well. Not to
Yeah.
say that your website would not, because you can actually have. I know when we had our skincare line, we had it on the Shopify, and it has to be marketed and everything like that. But they have a really upload easy type of
Yeah.
platform.
I've looked at
And
that.
yeah, so that's something that you might want to take another look at it. But if the guy that's doing your website, you want it to be easily functional. So say
Yeah.
like having a website, I know one of the things I have to do is change some information on my website have to change.
Stuff,
So
yeah.
when right, so if you're in merchandise, things are going to change. It's going to be changing seasonal. You want it to be easy. So
Yeah.
when you tell your developer, this is one thing that I tell people, get a pen and paper when I'm talking.
Yeah. I got
When
one in my hand right now.
you got it. Okay. So your website developer, how he's building your website, you want to be able to go inside your website to make any changes without any pause.
Yeah.
So
At the spur
when
of the moment, right? Like
right,
it's
if you need something spirit of moment, like say for instance, you create a new brand of t-shirt, you can add a little bit of flour on there. But
I'm,
I'll just
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put some bling. I'm gonna get some bling on that for the ladies. I'm
Yeah,
actually working on that.
yeah. You gotta get a girly girl
Oh,
mind.
for
See,
sure.
I have a t-shirt too. See, I'm a little girly
Yeah.
girl. So, um, uh, so so that when you're uploading any type of, you get inspired and you get a new product and you want that, you want to make sure that you're able to get inside of that website without any interruption, without having to wait for someone to do it for you.
Right.
And that's even like before you load. He needs to teach you how to do
Yeah.
that. So it should be as simple as possible. That's why I said, Shopify. Another website, and I don't know what platform that he's using. Wix is good too.
I went on Wix. I've looked at that.
Yeah, Wix is
That's
really
kind of
good.
simple that I can do it myself too.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, you could go in there and do it yourself. You see how easy it is to navigate. So that's one of the things. Another thing that I would like to encourage you is not to have so much merchandise. I learned because let me just tell you, and I'm telling you
Yeah.
by experience
Oh yeah.
that when I first launched my skincare company, I launched like about 20 something products.
Oh
And
wow.
because we always think that we kind of, and this is my first merchandise store. I've never done merchandise before. I should have known better.
Yeah.
Okay, I should have known better. But I had like over 20 something products, and then I had three different type of technology products. So I had like the skin care, then I had the stuff to put the
Yeah.
skin stuff on there, and it was really too much. And
Hmm.
so I know you mentioned like you have pins, you have all of that, whatever.
Yeah.
That Now this is what I would do when you are doing an event or something like that. When you are, let's say for instance, like a what they call swag bags. That's when you stick your pins in there.
Yeah.
Or someone invite you, to
Yeah.
sing whatever, and you was like, do you have like a swag bag where I can put my merchandise? That's what you would use those pins for,
Yeah.
and with your business card, so people can remember that was you.
Exactly.
Because when you go, because I know that in entertainment, you have tables. The comedy shows have
Yeah.
tables where they have t-shirts, so you want to also have that for your product. So while you and your quartet is
Right.
singing, when y'all out there doing your thing,
That's
you're
right.
also having someone manning your table.
That's
Okay,
right. That's
someone
right.
that you can trust to man your table.
That's
Okay,
right. Yep.
so not too much product on your website. Now I know that because Chicago is cold, honey. Yeah. It's
Freezing.
it's
I'm
Listen, when you
almost
have on
scared.
a full,
This is gonna be my first winter being back here.
well,
Yeah.
let me help you. You might need to get you gonna need some long johns, the 3M socks,
Oh,
the
I
real
know.
thick ones.
The real thick ones, right?
You got to be layered up, because
Yeah.
I had on, I'll never forget, I was in Chicago for the winter and I had on a full length fur coat down to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Free.
I'm vertically challenged. So that wind, I don't know how it got in that coat, but it took me 2 days to thaw out. I
Oh
mean,
wow.
chill to the bone. So that may be something too. Like when you have like product, you want to make sure that your product line is going to be for the needs of your customer.
Right.
You,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The
Sure.
needs of your customer.
For
So
sure.
like if you got to find out who is your biggest target audience.
Yeah.
And then you can, if you find out who's your biggest target audience, those are people that you feed all your stuff into.
Exactly.
And then who's your other target? Like say if you want to target Miami, because down in Miami, down in Texas,
Yeah.
down in some parts of the
Carolina.
care,
Yeah.
it's hot.
Yeah.
So me, I like to be ice cold. I like to be cold. So I'm gonna wear a dressy t-shirt or a top or knit top or whatever, and probably a scarf and some gloves, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But if you're gonna like launch into the southern markets with t-shirts, that's where when you start doing your marketing, that's where you push that. And then you're gonna have, because you can't push everything in the same market, because especially different
Right.
seasons. The South is always going to be in t-shirts because it's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, the South, the Caribbean,
Yeah.
that area that is always warm. You
Yeah.
know, they're going to want something cute to wear, either
Something bright.
traveling.
Yeah. Something bright too. Yeah.
Yep,
Exactly.
something bright. So you may want to have a few products for that, but don't overwhelm yourself. If you're
Okay.
working on your product line for the fall, your
Yeah.
product line needs to be strictly for the fall, and make sure you market to the people where the need is, with
Yes.
your
Right.
niche. So Connecticut, New York, Chicago, Michigan, all of those cold states up in there, and then also, you know, because Chicago, I think was Chicago's is it Midwest, Mid
Yeah.
East?
Midwest. Midwest.
Okay, so all of that, the Dakotas, that kind of thing, because
Exactly.
people, that's where, so whoever's doing your SEOing on your product, or let's say for instance on your sweatshirts,
Yeah.
whatever, you want to target those particular areas. So
Yeah.
if hopefully he's really good, not just as formulating a nice website, but that he's really good with SEOing. That's going to
Okay.
be very significant. Also, too,
Okay.
you need to make sure too that you are that you can be found on Google.
Yeah.
You want to register with Google. It's something that you said about the that you've been using Facebook ads.
Yeah.
This is something that I learned with Facebook with posting, that you can literally before on your page, before you go ahead and post, you know how you have like private, you know how you, if you're going to make it public, well
Yeah.
you can actually select an audience in that little square when you get ready to
Right.
post first,
Yeah.
and you can have a targeted audience, not on your friend list but on your page. I
Yeah.
know one of the things that was hard for me when I started doing, because I'm horrible with marketing, I'm horrible with, I know, like I know the ideal of it, but doing it, and I shouldn't even say that I'm horrible at it. I just don't have the time for it because I'm always doing something else. So that's another thing too that I wanted. I'm going to touch on it, but let me get back here to the Facebook.
Okay.
In that little area up there, you should be able to target your what type of audience. So let's say,
Right.
for instance, if you have like a sweatshirt that you're going to be putting out and you want to target New York, whatever, and whatever those particular, and you can do that for free without paying for ads.
Okay.
I pay for ads. I pay for ads before, and you could still pay for them. You can
Yeah.
still do the same thing, but for certain things, you want to do that on your
Okay.
Facebook page. Another thing too, you want to separate. I did not see a separate business page for your business.
Yeah. I got
It's kind
one,
of,
one on there.
is it okay?
Yeah.
Because I didn't. I see your business on your personal page, but you have
Okay.
a separate page.
Separate page for the business. Okay. Okay.
Because everybody is not, you know, I'm not one to friend everybody. So you know, if they can see like on your personal page, they see your business, you want to have your links up in there on your business
Yeah.
page, so on your personal page, so people can go to your website. Okay, you want to be able to have that, you want to be able to take people where they need to go. Now,
Okay.
me, because I have too much going on to just say serial entrepreneur, you gotta Google me.
Okay.
Okay. If I'm having an event, whatever, I put on there, but I also have a page. I have a page for each of my business entities that I want to be public.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever's in the public, that's what I want the people to see.
Let's see. Right.
Okay. And
Right.
so if they want to see anything with wedding planning, they're able to do that. Another thing too, when my stuff was set up, I wanted to make sure that I post one time to all platforms.
Platform. That's right.
Okay. So my Instagram, I can, if I want to, if I post on Instagram, what ends up happening, it comes on my Facebook, on my business page.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I may post on my personal page to let people know. So like with the Sexy Hot Red Affair, I got the flyer right here. It's gonna be next Saturday. Ooh, cook that cold. So I posted because I have other people, I have other audience, that people who just look me up,
Yeah.
and then they can just see what I'm doing. They may not never ever go to my pages, whatever, but people Google me. So when they Google me, they see Facebook, they see LinkedIn, whatever, and then they'll go to my page and then they see what I do, or if something's going on. So you want to make sure that you have your link in your personal page to your website. Okay. You want to make sure they know how to get to you on your business page. Okay.
Right.
That you're connected to, that you have. And Facebook is so good now because now they're setting up where you can have a marketplace, that you have a marketplace on the business page. So if you selling any type of product, you're able to upload that as well. Because some people may not even go to your website. They may just want to buy right there on Facebook.
Yeah, that's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want to be able to have all avenues covered when it comes to marketing. You want to make sure your SEO is targeted. And that has to do with your web designer. You want to be able to make sure that you're able to go in there and change. If you don't, like, say for instance, one of the things that I learned too is that I can have normally I have like I had like 2 different type of skin treatments for your face. Now me personally, if the doctor that we kind of like had the same name, so the doctor who was doing the skincare, excellent, whatever, but it just wasn't, whatever. Me, everything I use is in the kitchen. Okay. Wow. I'm allergic to everything. So everything I use is in the kitchen. But the products that I sit down with the chemist is all natural. And if I know it's not going to break me up, but I can't put aloe. Aloe doesn't, you see what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that you work the audience. So let's say, for instance, going back to what I was saying about the skincare line that I had on that was publicized, that what you do is if it's not selling, take it off.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Take it off and try to get rid of it. Try to get rid of it like at a show or something, because you don't want to have so much product, so much overhead that what you can't sell, it's like you're wasting money. And that's not what we're into doing. We're into get the money, honey. We're not into throw the money away, honey. We're not into that. So we talking about get the money, honey.
And I've done that. I've recently done that, like just bought a bulk of stuff and I'm sitting on it. But yeah, I get that.
So you could either do it for clearance, like when you're like, say for instance, you're doing a show, that stuff that did not really move, you may want to put the stuff that didn't move like in the front. You know how like you set up your tables?
Yeah.
So you put your prime, but then you put the one in the front, and then you get rid of it at a discounted rate, or you be like, look, okay, you buy this t-shirt for whatever your price point is, and then I'll get it to you for $2. So you gonna make some money.
Yeah, make some.
You know what I'm saying? So don't sit on the product and you got a whole house full, or a store full of product that it just willy-nilly.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay. You have any questions for me? This not, I've been like, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, I appreciate all the information. I appreciate all the information that that you shared with me. I've wrote it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it for sure.
Okay. Also, one other thing too is that I wanted to say for your business, when you for your t-shirts and your hoodies, um, instead of, you know how like and people are starting to do this more. Place It. There is a website called Place It. I
Okay.
use it. I use Place It when I had my Kingmaker e-shop, where I was doing my T-shirts and my cups and all this. And see, that's nothing. Just doing just overkill. And
Yeah,
then
too
I'm
much.
like, just a little bit too much. And then I have everything else to do. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I let it a year and a half, and then I was like, okay, this is not working. Let's revisit it another time. But Place It.
Okay.
Place It has live people, okay, real people. So go to placeit.com.
Uh-huh.
And when you go to Place It, you can, all your t-shirts, the pictures of your t-shirts, you can pop them on the people. And it look like you
Yeah,
got free models.
I got you. Yeah, I
Okay.
think I seen that. I think I seen that on one of them TV shows. They was advertising that.
Yeah, so you could go and Place It. I think the membership, and it really is worth it, because when I had my merchandise, I had like the my granddaughter said it looked like Get the Money Ho, but it had Get the Money Honey. But the way it was designed, she said, she leaned over to me, and I said, well, why won't you wear the t-shirt? She said, cause it looked like it say Get the Money Ho. so
Wow.
so as you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with failure. Okay.
Yeah.
I laugh at myself, like with the t-shirt. I talk about my hair catching on fire some years ago, and all that
Wow.
kind of stuff. So I don't have a problem. You cannot be afraid to fail,
That's right. That's right. And that's
because
why.
really
That's
it's
why.
not. And I shouldn't even use the word failure, because my son said something to me yesterday. I was saying, there was a night before we was having a conversation, and I used the word, negative energy. And he said, Mom, it's not, it's lower vibration. So
Wow.
it depends on how you look at it. So if something does not work as fluid as we want it to, what we do is we take the lesson from it,
That's
and
right.
we appreciate what portion of it did work. The portion of it that did work with the product is the product was out there. I got it out there. It did what it
It didn't
was
work. Yeah.
supposed to do, but it didn't work for my audience. So
Yeah.
now what I'm learning from it is I'm taking the cue from my audience, what they like and what they don't like.
That's
And
right.
then it's also helping me to rethink, shift my thinking, like a paradigm shift in my mind, is to make sure that I can think of another way of how I can get that product out some
Yeah.
other kind of way, but maybe not on this particular platform.
Right.
Okay, so it's okay. Now this is something. Now this is what they say. The businesses, when it comes to small businesses, is they last a year to 5 years at the most. I have one of the longest businesses in my event planning company. I've been in it for 28 years, and then I
Oh,
developed
wow.
other companies. So and it's I'm gonna tell you, it is challenging.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
it's
agree that.
challenging. So you on the high. Okay,
Yeah.
you on the high, because it's everybody like new. Okay, and
Yeah.
one of the things they like new, we like the new shiny thing. We want, we all want everything new. We want the new husband, we know new wife, we want new, we want to go to a new church. We want, you
Right.
understand, we gotta get
Yeah.
some new shoes. We just bought a pair of shoes last month. Everybody is new, the new thing, the new,
That's right.
sensation. The thing is, you're going to have to know how to market it in different kind of ways, because every type of one way does not work for everybody.
Right.
I have two different videos for one event.
because you catering to different. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
So, and then too, social media. You got TikTok.
Yeah.
That's another thing you probably want to get on.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes. Yeah. Okay. So I will follow you. I will see what you're doing in there.
I haven't did a whole lot, but yeah.
Me neither. me neither. I don't like making myself do stupid stuff.
Right.
I like to do stupid stuff in private and then talk about it and laugh about it publicly. But I don't like being stupid and you know, just silly and quirky like that. Like I'm like that privately, but
yeah. For people to really hear, right?
Yeah, you know. So you go on my TikTok, I'm lecturing like my mama said, or my daddy said. It's my TikTok is boring, but anyway, but people are on there, they're watching it, and I'm like, that's okay. What you want, yeah. They're watching. I have more watchers than I have people actually permanently following me, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't, you know, I'm not into numbers like that. You know, if I was into numbers like that, like how many people I have on my Instagram, or how many people on Facebook, or how many people, I will be wearing myself out of money, because people who get my services or my business, and I'm telling you something, are not the people that's on social media.
That's right. That's right. You was exactly right about that.
Okay. They're not the people on social media. Clients that I have, they're not on social media. They don't say, I saw you on social media, and my LinkedIn is drier than the Sahara Desert. So
I go on there every now and then.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? People be like, I want a LinkedIn. I'll be like, why you want a LinkedIn? Well, I'm never on there. That's like you come into an empty house, you come to visit me, and I'm never home. Okay, so that's one of the things. So yes, so with your don't be afraid of when you wane. Another thing too, business bank account and money.
Yeah.
Please do not. Please tell me that your business is fully registered. If it's not registered, sir, I'm just going to tell you right now, and I'm saying it in my Southern tone. Please, sir, register your business with the state.
Yeah. I'm in the process of doing it.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, this is brand new. Me launching this, and I'm really just putting everything together.
Get that DBA, register your business. You could do an LLC or an S Corp, whatever. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see where I talked about the difference between an LLC and an S Corp and the tax, because you get taxed 35% with an LLC. With the S Corp, you get to write everything off, and you're not, taxed on that. You're taxed at a higher rate as an LLC. You can say an LLC and still register as an S Corp. You want to start building a financial fingerprint for your business, because you can get, let's say, for instance, because I know when you start off in a business, you're using your own finances, right? Yeah. So this is why you want to make sure that you register your business, your EIN, get a bank account, a business bank account. Yeah. And that way that you can get equipment funding.
You're right.
Saying,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to use your own money. And then the money that you are using right now, and I like to use the Joseph method. Joseph in the Bible, God gave him a formula, which is why he was not only able to feed Egypt, but other people coming from other countries was able to get food too. Yeah. So the formula is not just 10%, but it's actually 35%. And I don't know how Joseph did it, because he did it with little, it comes to 35%. Okay. When you think of that, like if you think of it as a whole number, you would say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. But I would like for you, and this is just saying, to open up an account. And I would say use a credit union for your business. And the reason for that is because a credit union, whatever credit union you want to use, they have lower interest rates.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you need to buy a van for all your stuff, for your quartet matters.
Yeah.
Okay. The credit union will actually buy the van. They'll give you the check,
Yeah.
and then you pay the credit union back at a lower interest rate.
Right. You're right about that.
I
You're
know, right? And then too, you can open up a money market account with the credit unions, a business money market account as well. So where you'll be able to, so your savings is where you're going to put all your tax money. Open up a money market account so that you can put investment, so you can use that to build bigger bank for your
yeah.
business. And then when the business, after about like 90 to 180 days, about 6 months, you can tell your bank, if they see that you've been getting in the flow and your account hasn't become negative or anything like that, you can be like, you know what, I need to buy a car for my business. Can I? And they're like, yeah, go tell us what car it is that you want or what van you want. Get
Yeah.
the VIN number and bring it back to us. And
And
they
they give.
write you a check, and then you take it to the dealership. Now, if you find a van or vehicle that you want, make sure you put a little deposit down on it so they can hold it, because sometimes what happens during the course of the paperwork, you end up your van or whatever that you want to end up being sold by a already customer, because they don't,
Yeah.
you know how that goes. But yep. So any more questions or anything?
No more questions. I
You
mean,
sure for right now?
I wrote down everything you said.
And it's recorded, so you're gonna get a copy of the audio as
Okay.
well. That's one of the things I'm doing. I know the last two, Tanya Little McCoy was on, and then my brother Nolan Davis was on prior to that. It's something that was going on with my Zoom, that it wasn't converting.
Yeah.
So now what I'm doing is making sure that they had to show me how to send it to record it in a different kind of way, whatever, so it could go onto the channel. So
Okay.
I'm making sure that it goes onto the channel. So we're going to keep a thumbs up. If not, it's definitely going to be on this page. I'm going to
Okay.
tag you in it. You could share it on the page.
Sure. And I
Um,
definitely will.
yeah, so you were able to do that. And being Christina L. Kingmaker, I'm so excited about your business. I pray that God will bless you indeed, that He will enlarge your territory, that
Yes.
He would keep your hands, keep His hand upon you, that no evil will befall you, and
Thank you.
that you would do great wherever it is that you go. So congratulations, welcome to be into entrepreneurship. You have access to me. You have my email address. If you
Yes.
need anything, give me a call. You can send me a quick text message. I'll be
Okay.
able to, if I don't answer you right away, that's either because I'm in a meeting, or some sort like that. But I do answer people back. I do email you back. I do answer
Okay.
questions.
And
So
and
I
I,
really,
I, I would I would like to send you some of my merchandise too.
I'm gonna wear it. I am. I'm gonna wear it. I'll wear it. I'll put it on. I'll
Yeah.
wear it.
When we get off, you can send me your information, mailing
Yes.
information. Uh,
I will send it after I get off the other, because after this I have to go on three martini lunch. So if you guys want to follow me, there's a link down on there. I think I posted it. Three martini lunch is where I sit on a panel for Rockstar Connect as well, with other entrepreneurs, other
okay.
specialists in business. And I've been on it for the last few weeks, and it's interesting, but
What is it called? What is it called?
it's called Rockstar Connect. And there's a link, because I think you have to like the page in order to, or you can just click into the Zoom. You won't be able to, you'll be able to see, but we won't see you.
Okay.
But you'll be able to see everybody on the panel. So I kind of inviting everybody to come look, because I want you to tell me what you think.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Is it beneficial, to you as an audience? Because one of the things too, like I said, changing the trajectory of everything that I do, it has to be purposeful.
Yeah.
It has to be purposeful and beneficial to the audience, and also to me. I need to feel that okay, this is good. I don't want to do anything just to be doing it. You
That's
see
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything is purposeful. I'm older now. I don't need another hero, or I don't need to be a hero or anything like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So,
hear.
so if you want to tune in, is that too? The link is down below in one of
Okay.
the posts. It's probably me twice where I got 1 o'clock, Christina L. Turner Kingmaker, and then I have Rockstar Connect. But I think I posted it right before we came on.
Okay.
So you guys could click in. I really appreciate it.
So I can
But
just click on the link and this
you could
take me
just
right
click.
there.
Yep, you click it right there, and you'll be able to see. They do the formats like a round robin. So they'll ask questions, and then the moderator will ask a question, and they'll be like, and you take turns and
Okay.
give answers. But let me know if it's beneficial, because I like to get feedback. And I truly thank you so much, Tommy. I really, really do. Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much
you.
for coming.
I appreciate you and Tanya for this opportunity. She introduced me to you, and this is a great platform. And I hope I get a chance to come back and tell you something about all the sales that I done got and all of that good stuff.
Oh, you coming back. Everybody. Oh, you
Right.
coming back because you got a whole lot of other things that
Yeah,
you need to tell. So
that's
you
right.
gonna come back. Matter of fact, I probably at the end of the year, I probably will put all of my guests
Okay.
all at the same time, and we're all there together.
Oh, that would be great.
And that would be really awesome, so everybody could get to see who is who and all that stuff. So at the end of the year, the last Tuesday of this year,
Yeah.
all of my guests will be on the platform all together, and we'll have a close out on the year and what are the goals are going to be for the following year.
Okay.
So, and make sure you keep calendar of everything you do, because that'll keep you from being overwhelmed.
All right. I appreciate that.
Okay. All right. I'm Christina L. Turner Kingmaker. Thank you so much for watching. I feel so good today. I feel like I'm in my purpose. Like I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate everyone. You guys have a wonderful Tuesday. If you're not going to be joining me for the next the Rockstar Connect 3 Martini lunch, I pray that you have a great week, and I will see you next Tuesday.
All right. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless.
Take care.
You too.